Can everyone see this page?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
हाँ मैम.
Okay. So the today's topic is on, what was the today's topic? Before joining, did you see the post? It is on your design of expansion joint. Okay. Design of expansion joint in a rigid pavement. Right? Now, what do you mean by the joints? See here. Suppose this is a pavement. Okay. Rigid pavement slab. As I said that the rigid pavement consists of several slabs joined together. Okay, see this car is moving in this direction. So along this direction, this one is one joint which is parallel to the direction of traffic. Okay, and it is known as, this one joint is known as longitudinal joint. Okay, whereas another type of joint is there which will be which are placed perpendicular to the direction of the traffic. Suppose this is your direction, so another joint is, see, it's in this direction which is perpendicular to the direction of the traffic. That's why it is called transverse joint. Clear? Now here we have to design these joints only. Now what does it mean? What do you mean by designing of the joint? Any idea? If they are asking you to design the expansion joint, design means what? We need to design some parameters. Okay, so here what is that parameter we have to design? If we consider the expansion joint design or whatever longitudinal or transverse joint design means, it means that we have to design this spacing. Okay, that means after how much distance another joint is to be placed. Clear? See, this is one slab, it starts from here and it ends here. Okay, so this is one joint, transverse joint, and this is second transverse joint. So what is this spacing means? What is the length of the slab? Okay, or we can say what is the spacing of this expansion joint. Clear? What are the spacing of these joints, transverse joint? Clear? Suppose this is two lane. Now suppose there will be another lane also, same like this only. Then if they ask you to design the longitudinal joint, that means what? Spacing between this is one longitudinal joint, this second longitudinal joint. So space between the two successive joint we have to calculate. So here design of any kind of joints means after how much distance one joint is away from the another joint, another successive joint. Okay, so we have to design this spacing, or we can say the length of this slab also. Okay, now there are so many types of joints. Okay, longitudinal, there are two types of the joint. First is your transverse joint and longitudinal joint. Clear? Now see here, mainly our whatever that design for design purpose we must consider the transverse joint. Okay, so there are three types of transverse joint. One is your expansion joint, another is your contraction joint, and the third one is the construction joint. Okay, today I will teach you how to design this expansion joint. Now see here, suppose this is a slab, this is a top view. Okay, this one is the top view. You are looking the pavement, two lane pavement from the top of the building. Okay, from your roof of the building. Okay, so there are how many transverse joints here? One, this is also one kind of joint. 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. All these are whatever I'm marking in blue tick, these are transverse joint. Okay, now see here you can see this joint has much bigger gap compared to this transverse joint. This this joint is the expansion joint. See here, this is the expansion joint, That means there is gap means it is fully cut. Full depth of the pavement is cut here. Okay. See, if we see this pavement from side, if we see this pavement from the side view, we will get like this view. Okay. That means, see here it is fully cut to its depth. This pavement is to be cut throughout its depth. Okay. Whereas these pavements are what? These are the contraction joints. Okay. Now why these expansion joints are required? See here, this contraction joint, if we see from the side view, it looks like this. If we see this, if we see this transverse joint from the side view, okay, it is looking like, see, it's looking like this. This one is the transverse joint. Okay. Now what are these joints then? These are also joints. They are the contraction joints. Okay. This is cut towards its full depth, throughout its full depth, whereas this is cut only 1/3 of its depth. Okay. Suppose if it is H, then this depth of cutting or this depth of groove is 1/3. Okay, 25% only. 25 to 30%. Okay. So, and these joints are this one. This joint is this one, and these joints are this one. Okay. Now here, what is the spacing of this contraction joint? That means it is distance between here and here only. Okay. Whereas spacing between two expansion joint is from here to here. Okay. It is denoted by L suffix E, where it is denoted by L suffix C, contraction joint and expansion joint. Clear? As from the diagram, you can see expansion joint spacing is much greater than contraction joint spacing. That means the distance between two expansion joint is larger compared to the distance between two successive contraction joints. Okay. Now, how we have to, what is the purpose of these joints? Why we need to provide joints in the pavement? Can anyone explain why these expansion joints are need to be provided on a slab, on a rigid pavement?
ম্যাম এক্সপ্যান্ড করতে পারে টেম্পারেচার মেবি।
Exactly. As the name suggests, we must allow
রেল লাইনের পাতের মতন ম্যাম।
yes. As per the name suggests that we must allow some space. Okay, so that if during hottest weather of the year, what happens? It tries to expand.
expand করে summer season এটা মানে
Yes, during summer it tries to expand. So we must provide some gap so that this slab can freely move. Okay, like this. See here. If there is a gap, then we will allow the slab to expand freely. Okay. If there will be no gap, then what happens? If there is no gap, like this, if it is no gap, then what happens? This slab, yes, so it will create some cracks and failure. Okay. So in order to prevent this release of stress, in order to release the stress due to expansion, we must provide some gap between the slabs to allow the full expansion of the slab during the hottest month. Okay. And there are some other reasons. See, it's the reason cracks will occur if we do not allow proper spacing, then cracks may occur on the pavement. Okay. Now what is the funda? Main funda is that as per the IRC, okay, see here it is given, allow the expansion of the slab due to rise in temperature. As we all see from the diagram, during construction it will look like this, but during hottest month it will expand. But still there must be some gap even after expansion. This joint should not be fully covered by the slab. Okay, even after expansion from both the direction, there must be some gap within this joints. Okay, now this is the first recommendation of IRC for expansion joint design. What is that? It is said that the gap of expansion joint, that means this gap, delta. Okay, so initially delta was from here to here. They are saying that this gap should be designed in such a way that even after the full expansion of slab, that means if the slab was originally here, after expansion it reached here, originally it was here, after expansion it reached here. Okay, so even after their expansion from both the direction, 50% of the gap should be maintained. That means even after expansion, the gap between the two must be how much? Delta by 2. That is 50% of the gap. Gap was delta. Even after expansion, there must be some gap between the slab. That is how much? 50% of the delta. That is delta by 2. Clear? So what will be the total expansion from this side and this side? Total was how much? Delta. Okay. After expansion, before expansion, the gap was delta. After expansion, the gap will remain delta by 2. So how much expansion is allowed? Obviously, delta is the original gap, initial gap. Okay. After expansion, the gap that is left between the slab is what? Delta by 2. So if they ask you what is the total expansion of the slab, then obviously delta minus delta by 2, that is how much? Delta by 2. Clear? See here, this is delta by 4, this is delta by 4, that means delta by 2. If we add up these two, then we will get delta by 2 only. Okay. Now, see here, this is delta by 4, that means at this side also it will expand by how much? It will expand by delta by 4 only. So this side it expands delta by 4, and this side it also expands delta by 4. So what is the total expansion of this slab? Delta by 4 plus delta by 4, which is given by delta by 2. Clear? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if we denote that expansion by, that is expansion of slab is denoted by this one. Okay, this delta, then what is the value of this delta? This delta is equals to delta by 4 from one side, this side. Okay, and delta by 4 at this side, so plus delta by 4. So total expansion of slab is how much? Delta by 2. Now from your strength of material, what is the expansion formula? What is the formula for expansion from strength of material? Anyone? Simon? Arindam? What will be the formula for expansion?
ম্যাম ডেল্টা বাই 2 ই তো হচ্ছে
No, that is the
বুঝতে পারলাম না কোশ্চেনটা ম্যাম
question is that from in strength of material class, okay, in subject, have you ever heard that the expansion of a beam is equals to L
PL by
alpha
AE.
T?
PL by AE.
ও
Okay,
আচ্ছা
PL by
আচ্ছা
LE, and one more is that what? L alpha delta T. Have you heard this one?
Ma'am,
ইয়েস
PL
ম্যাম
by
এটা
AE না?
শুনেছিলাম
There, but with respect to the L and alpha I'm talking about. Okay, with respect to the temperature.
থার্মাল এক্সপেনশন
So delta is given by L alpha delta T. Okay, see here is the same equation here where you have to use. So the expansion, this value will also be equals to L alpha into delta T, or T. T is the change in temperature. That means the slab temperature and the during casting and the temperature of the hottest month. Okay, that is the T2 minus T1. This is T2 minus T1. hottest temperature minus the slab temperature during its construction period. Okay, now L is what? L is, suppose if this is a beam, then if this is a rod, then the length will be this one only, original length. Okay, what is the original length of the slab? Original length is LE. Okay, alpha we can write it as alpha only. We can write is at T2 minus T1. Okay, T2 minus T1. This is given by delta. Okay, now delta, put this delta value as delta by 2. Then we can write that delta by 2 is equals to this formula. So from here we will get LE as delta by 2 alpha T, where T is T2 minus T1. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is easy. We have to remember this formula only. Okay. Now why we are putting this 2 value? Because it is assumed that the total expansion shall be half of the width of this gap. Okay, half of the gap, joint gap. That's why it is 2. Now other recommendations are that, is this gap should be remain empty? Should we keep this gap empty? We should what we should do with the gaps? Should we keep it empty? If we keep it empty, then what happens during rainy season?
ম্যাম জল মানে ভেতরে চলে যেতে পারে।
Water may penetrate through this gap to the below layers. Okay, so what happens? Below there is your subgrade layer. Subgrade is again what? It is made up of compacted soil. So if water penetrates through these gaps and reaches the subgrade layer, then ultimately it will lose that particles. Okay, it will loosen the subgrade materials, and ultimately the total pavement will fail, will undergo deformations. So we must fill the gap. Okay, now it is filled by the filler material. These joint gaps, see here, see here. These joints are filled with this filler material. Okay, now what is the property of the filler material? The property is that it should compress to half of its width. Its compressibility should be 50%. Why? In order to allow 50% expansion of the slab to that gap. As I said that the expansion will be how much? The allowable expansion will be half of the width. Okay, if we use the filler material with zero compressibility, that means it is very hard, it cannot compress. So during expansion what happens? There is no way for the slab to expand. Okay, if we add here some compressible materials, then only it will allow the expansion, right? It will squeeze. When the slab expands, then the material will squeeze and allow the slab to expand. But if we use some hard materials, then what happens? During expansion process, it is blocking that expansion. Okay, it is resisting the expansion. So ultimately the purpose of expansion joint is not fulfilled. We are not allowing the slab to expand. Then ultimately again cracks will develop. So we must allow the filler material, such we must use that filler material whose compressibility is 50%. Okay, that means it will allow 50% expansion, and the remaining 50%, the gap will be filled by that filler material only during expansion process. Okay, and here at the top we should seal the joints. Okay, we should seal the joints with some sealing materials like bitumen, like that, so that water may not penetrate inside the joints. Okay, so what are the others recommendations? The other recommendations are that this one, See, filler materials are 50% compressible, allowing full expansion of the slab. What are the materials that were used? Fiber boards and all. Now, what is the delta value? Delta is what? Expansion joint gap width. That gap width should not be greater than 2.5 centimeter. It is important for your MCQ purpose. Okay, we should remember these values. That is, that joint width, joint gap should not be greater than 2.5 centimeter. And here, this is also important. This is what? Of the expansion joint, or we can say the spacing of the expansion joint should not be greater than 140 meter. That means if there is one expansion joint, the another expansion joint is supposed somewhere here, it should not be, the distance should not be more than 140 meter. Okay, it should lie within 140 meter. Suppose your expansion joint came to be 50 meter, then okay. It came to be 100 meter, then also okay. But if it came to be suppose 150 meter, then there is some error in the design. Okay, so we must not allow that time. What we have to do? We have to allow only 150 is the 140 is the maximum value. If your expansion joint came out to be suppose 144 meter, then we have to consider this 140 meter as the maximum space. We will not consider that 144 meter. Okay, we will consider then 140. If the values comes within this 140, say for example 50 meter, then okay, LE can be taken as 50 meter because it is safe. It is under the recommendation. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Clear, ma'am.
You please note down this equation first. Everyone, note down this equation. This is the equation for expansion joint spacing. Okay. LE means the gap between two expansion joint. Delta by 2 alpha T. Okay, whereas delta is the joint gap width. Joint gap width.
ক্যাপিটাল ডেল্টাটা এটা আপনি যেটা বললেন,
Uh-huh.
মানে ক্যাপিটাল ডেল্টা মানে ডেল্টা বাই 2 ইকুয়ালস টু এল ই আলফা টি লেখা আছে, তো ওটাই কি জয়েন্ট গ্যাপ উইথ?
This is your joint gap. See this one. This one. This is your joint gap with this one. Okay. Whereas this delta is the expansion, and it should be half of the joint gap width.
আচ্ছা,
Alpha is your coefficient of thermal expansion. You can note it down. Coefficient of thermal expansion. If not given, assume it to be 10 into 10 to the power minus 6. 10 into 10 to the power 6 per degree centigrade. Unit is per degree centigrade. Alpha, okay.
12 होगा ना मैम, 12 into 10 to the power 6.
ये है तुम्हारा मैक्स.
मैंने-
अगर नहीं दिया गया तो assume. If it is given,
No,
then
ma'am.
take that value.
तो वो 10 into 10 to the power minus 6 होगा या 12 into 10 to the power minus 6 होगा?
10, 10, 10.
Oh,
ठीक है. If it is not given, then only.
okay.
Whereas T is what? T is the temperature difference, or we can say change in temperature between T1 is what? During casting period. What was the temperature? When we are constructing the slab, okay, casting the slab, concreting the slab, then what is that temperature? That is your T1. T2 is what? Maximum temperature of the season, of the year. Okay. Sometime they will give you as, they will not provide this T1, T2 value. Give you as rise in temperature or change in temperature. That means this is T. They have already given the total value T. Rise in temperature means they have given you T. Okay. And sometimes they will give you construction temperature and casting temperature and the maximum temperature. That time you have to find out T value by subtracting the both. Okay. Now let us do one sum easy. See, is the sum. If width of expansion joint is 2 centimeter, okay, and the temperature at the time of construction of the slab during casting, that means, is 20 degrees centigrade, then find the spacing between expansion joint, that means LE, capital L suffix E, for maximum temperature of 45 degrees centigrade. Take alpha, here it is given, see here, take alpha is 12 into 10 to the minus 6. Okay, so width of expansion joint is what? This is what? This is delta, this delta, or this delta? This one?
ma'am.
Triangular, or this one? Width of expansion joint. This is
Triangular.
what? Yes, triangular.
Triangular.
Okay. Yes, yes, triangular, which is how much? 2 centimeter. Okay, given.
Yeah, 2
Temperature,
centimeter, ma'am.
temperature at the time of construction. This is your T1. Okay.
T1 আর
ম্যাম
Then
T2 টা 45 ডিগ্রি
ম্যাক্সিমাম
yes, this is
টেম্পারেচারটা
T2.
T2
Yes, and this is
ma'am.
your alpha they have given. So easy. Only we have to
এলসি বার
put
করে
that
দেবো
LE, expansion joint. Okay. See here. Now, don't get confused with the unit. Okay. Again, I'm saying, see here, if you delta as 2 centimeter, whatever value we will get, it will be in centimeter only. Clear?
হ্যাঁ
Just put these values and find out 2 by 2 10 12 into 10 to the minus 6 into T2 minus T1 is how much? 45 minus 20, 25. Okay. How much we will get? Calculate how much value we are getting.
কোনটা ম্যাম এই দেওয়া কোনটা করতে হবে
Eta. This one. 2 divided by 2, that is 1, divided by 12, divided by 10 to the power minus 6. Okay. Minus 6
ম্যাম 33.33 আসছে
divided by 25.
ম্যাম 33.33
What? Centimeter?
সেন্টিমিটারে 333.33
So in centimeter we are getting how much?
3333
So we are in. This is your in centimeter. Okay. Why? Because we put the delta value in centimeter. Okay. If we multiply this into 10 to the minus 2, that is we are converting centimeter into meter. So it is lying within 140 meter. So this one is what? Okay. Right? Now solve
Okay.
another
Hang on.
problem. Another problem. Do it by yourself. I'm giving you. Wait. Solve this one.
কোনটা
This one.
ये वाला
ये वाला.
25 T1 তারপরে না না
ম্যাম এখানে কি T1 টা 0 ধরবো
Question. Read the question carefully. See what is given. It is given that width of the expansion joint is this much. So this is your delta. Clear? In the cement
2.5
concrete pavement, the spacing between expansion joint, we have to find out that only. Okay. The spacing between expansion joint is which one? Correct option. Okay. For maximum rise in temperature. What did I say? Maximum rise in temperature. This is
এটা
your
তো
all.
T হ্যাঁ
No, no. T2. This is T.
ম্যাম সেটা T2 তো
Yes, yes.
এটাই
This
তো
is
T2
yes. This is T2 minus. No, this is T minus T1. Rise in temperature.
ম্যাম
I said na?
পুরোটাই মানে T2 minus T1 টা দিয়ে দিয়েছে পুরোটাই
Yes, yes. Okay. In previous question, they have given these two values. This is during construction period or casting period temperature, and this is the maximum temperature. Okay, of the year. Whereas this is rise in temperature. Means T. That is t is your 25. They have given this value directly.
ম্যাম
Huh?
ম্যাম 50 বেরোচ্ছে আমার
50 what? 50
50
meter.
মিটার
50 বেরোচ্ছে স্যার 2 ম্যাম
Oh, so option 2 is the correct answer. Everyone done? Complete? Sudipto na?
ইয়েস ম্যাম কমপ্লিট
করছি ম্যাম করছি হয়নি এখনো
Acha.
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম 2 এরটাই হবে 50 মিটার
Clear? So, like this we have to, that means one expansion joint and second expansion joint gap is your 50 meter. So, our slab length will be 50 meter, okay? Like that.
লেস দেন 145
So, it's no 140. Maximum should be 140, okay? Not 145.
লেস দেন 1
So, it's
হ্যাঁ
okay.
ম্যাম
So,
50 হয়ে গেল
So, like this way, we have to do the design for expansion joint. So, that's it for today. Any doubt, you can ask. Hmm? Sagnik, did you get the answer? Sagnik,
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
did you get the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Prem,
यस मैम 50
ठीक है और कौन है यहाँ पे श्यामाश्री আছে সুদীপ্ত পৃথা
ম্যাম ইয়েস ম্যাম আছি তো
আচ্ছা
আছি ম্যাম আছি
no did you solve
ম্যাম বুঝেছি
okay ठीक है this much for today then thank you
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Hmm,
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম থ্যাংক ইউ
welcome okay thank you